3, 2, 1. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for our weekly Lunch and Learn series. Again, as always, we come to you guys live at 12 o'clock p.m., noon, right at lunchtime, every single Wednesday for a quick educational session. Without further ado, I want to jump right into this one. Guys, I'm excited for this. This one is all about utilizing cannabis for seasonal disorders. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the goals of this particular class, we want to gain a knowledge of the symptoms and causes of seasonal affective disorder, understand exactly what that is and how cannabis may assist in its mitigation. We also want to review different cannabis terpenes and strains that are best for combating these symptoms. So before we start, there's some definitions we want to go over. First off, what is seasonal affective disorder? Seasonal affective disorder, or some often known as SAD, is a type of depression that comes and goes with the seasons. It usually starts in the late fall and early winter and goes away during the spring and summer. Terpenes. A lot of you may know this, but just in case, terpenes are the aromatic compounds that determine the scent of many flowers and herbs. They also hold a diverse function in the plant and can produce a range of therapeutic and mood-altering effects in cannabis. This is not just, it doesn't specify, but this is also having a huge effect on the taste as well. So before we start, let's go ahead and let's start with the symptoms of seasonal affective disorder. Some may be familiar with the mental disorder, but often this flies under the radar because it's inconsistent and has very interesting depressive patterns. Unfortunately, it's not so forgettable for those who suffer from it, especially in the long winter months, and those who live in, in the United States case, the Northeast region, experience a lot of gray days. So sadness, gloomy outlook, hopelessness, worthlessness, irritable, low energy, difficulty sleeping, craving a lot of sugars, thoughts of suicide. Hate to say it, but that is a huge cause of SAD. Again, a lot of the times it's just mostly, as you'll get to see, it deals with not getting enough sunlight. Also, again, the cold weather can keep you indoors. Because you're indoors, you may not be as prone to being as physical with your body. Your oxygen levels are a lot lower. So again, let's just kind of keep going. So while we know that the cause of SAD can be from different things, ultimately it's from people suffering from neurotransmitter issue with serotonin. At the end of the day, your serotonin, which helps regulate your mood, if you're in a bad mood, it's very safe to say that your serotonin levels may be off. Otherwise, again, your brain is flooded with this stuff, and no matter your circumstance, you're kind of in a better uplifted in mindset. So as well as lower serotonin activity, people who experience SAD tend to have an overproduction of melatonin. This can lead to feeling lethargic and sleepy. Low vitamin D levels mixed with the stress of the holidays have also been associated with depressive symptoms. The majority of vitamin D we receive is through sunlight, which is obviously affluent in the summer months but limited in the summer. So thinking about vitamin D, this little graph right here, which we just pulled off, it's really simple, but essentially you're able to get, your stomach, your liver, your kidney, things like that, they will process the sunlight, your eyes take it in, and again, your body does retain and gain nutrients from this. You can also receive supplementation from food sources. However, sunlight is a critical component to getting in a decent amount. So where does cannabis come in all this? Cannabis contains some very important chemicals called cannabinoids. These work in our endocannabinoid system, which controls aspects of our body such as pain and mood. Two very important cannabinoids known as THC and CBD have strong medicinal properties that prove very helpful with SAD. Some of these are mood enhancing, happiness, increasing of happiness, relaxation, increased serotonin levels, reduced anxiety. Ultimately, while cannabis has proved to be an effective way to reduce SAD, it's important to choose an appropriate product. So it's not just about what cannabis you have, it's about what type of product are you using, and is this best for your symptoms. If anxiety is produced by the thought of smoking, try strains with low levels of THC so you won't experience such a euphoric intoxication. If you're trying to avoid cannabis altogether, try CBD products. You'll most likely find quantities high in CBD, tinctures and capsules, and they're great for anxiety and insomnia. So let's go over some different cannabis terpenes and strains that might actually help. You guys have seen a lot of these before. Terpenes such as limonene, myrcene, beta-caryophyllene, linalool, pinene, they have all been researched for their potential anti-anxiety benefits and as well as mood boosting. Some common strains that we like to talk about, and you can look up the lineage of some of these online if you have time. Things like Skywalker OG, Wedding Cake, Sour Diesel, harlequin. These things have high concentrations of limonene and the terpenes listed above to help, again, with a lot of these mood boosting effects that we're looking for. So lastly, how does CBD and cannabis actually affect the body? So CBD and cannabis, the chemical compounds found in CBD are called cannabinoids as well as THC, and these cannabinoids interact with receptors in the body to produce different bodily effects. With the help of CBD, your endocannabinoid receptors produce effects like appetite, mood, sleep, pain sensation, memory, and immune response. By using CBD with or without THC, the effects may have a positive impact on your endocannabinoid system, and in turn creating a more positive mental and physical health outcome. But remember, it's important to do your own research when trying to consume any CBD or THC product before buying it. Don't just listen to us, don't just listen to me, but definitely do your due diligence and see what works best for you. If you have a doctor that you work with, please always consult with them as well prior to using any medical cannabis or trying a new product. Ideally, if you guys are going to the right place, as we like to tout here at Peninsula Alternative Health, we have our patient consultants who are trained to be able to kind of pinpoint and find a lot of these areas for you to see exactly what products that we may have to help address some of the symptoms you have. So in the case of any seasonal, again, stress disorder, in regards to SAD, definitely if this is something you suffer with, speak with a patient consultant. Ideally, they'll give you, again, something with something vibrant. Again, the terpenes have a lot to do with this, and again, the effect of the actual product you're looking for is going to have a dramatic effect as well. As you know, some cannabis can make you lethargic, some cannabis can make you more sedative and things like that, also more relaxed in a sense. Sometimes that's good and sometimes it's bad. In the winter months, you often will find a lot of people kind of striving for needing a mood boost and stuff like that. So it's important, again, to kind of think of that and to also think about what it is you're utilizing. If you're using a combustion product, if you're using an edible, capsules, again, these are all going to have different effects on how the medicine goes into your body itself. So as always, speak with the patient consultant so you can see exactly what may be best for you, and again, try something new just to see exactly how those things react. As always, don't forget a tolerance break, how important those are. They do help restart a lot of the receptor sites in your body, and again, this will allow the cannabis and the medicinal qualities of that plant to do and have a stronger effect on you. So guys, as always, this is our Lunch and Learn. Again, it's Wednesday. We like to come to you guys real quick just with some awesome quick information. And again, it's some awesome free education that we can hopefully give you guys just during your lunch breaks every single week. As always, guys, I am Brandon. Thank you again for tuning in. We will see you all next week. And guess what? Next week's going to be December, so we'll see you all next month. Take care, everybody.